Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Nomadic Survival here in Space Engineers, where today we are not going to be going too in depth with building of the big rover today, and that is because I need a lot more resources, which means I'm going to make another drilling rig, a little bit like the one over there, but we're going to build it off over that hill where we got some resources. But since the end of the last video, I have obviously been busy. I haven't just finished one video and started recording the other. I've actually been working on this rover, which is why I'm currently showing this particular angle, where you can't see everything that's going on. But I'm now going to do a bit of zooming out, and this is where you can see the extent of which I have been building. Dun, 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 dun. It's not too much, it's more or less just I've worked out the base layer, which took a long time, as you can see here. Don't worry about the suspension, it's lowered at the moment. So yeah, I've been base layer, we got some support. This is each of the floors, and then we got catwalks to the middle section, which I'll talk about a little bit later on. And then we have a back section, which I've decided is where my power room is going to be. So we've got 10 hydrogen engines. And then it goes to the back section where we just have a single battery. But yeah, that is that. And then you'll see here the top section. And this is where the base floor is going to go. We've got, as you can probably guess, a floor, or you can see a floor down here, which is about 1.5 to 1 block to 1.5 blocks tall. This is where I'm going to be putting my cables or conveyors. We have a conveyor line that runs down the middle. However, if it needs to access anywhere for above or below, I'd like a section to be able to do it. So I've decided the middle section of this. It also gives me a little bit more height in terms of these parts for the suspension to increase and decrease. That is purely just to hold the wheel down, because as you may be able to guess, this whole rover is now on the ground. Yeah, so I have made a decent amount of progress. So I'm going to talk more about this middle section. The only other thing I'm going to talk about is this suspension design. Although it is cool and I like the look of it, it has a big problem. And no, not like the last time when the problem for suspension required me to rebuild everything. I'm not rebuilding everything, don't worry, we're all good. But we have a problem with if I came over to either of these two, you'll see here, the suspension has actually gone past where basically where it was supposed to stop. As you'll see on like this one, the wheels are supposed to be pushing down on that plate, but yeah, they have gone down. So that means I'll have to blow up everything. No. It does mean I am going to create a bit of a different suspension design, which I'll put a little picture on the screen now because I've already come up with the design. So, you know, it's quite a simple-ish design. I haven't decided whether I want to have it on both sides, like you see in the image, or whether I'm just going to stick with like one section. Because obviously the more of stuff I add, the more subgrids, which, it's not too bad. The advantage with that design is it allows for the same amount of travel in one direction, but more travel in the other direction. So yeah, that is really, really good. So basically it's just more travel and it will work, and because it's on hinges, you know, it's like all one grid strapped together. There's no way of it passing through like how the wheels do. So yeah, fair amount of progress. Fair amount of progress. I'm quite happy with this section here. So we have whatever these are called. So we have some beam blocks here, which sort of just the design just to be sort of support structures. So you'll see here they go in sort of all directions from the base, and it's to support this upper floor. Basically, make it look like it's a bit more realistic. Now, I originally had these running like every couple blocks, like I'd have one directly in the middle there, one there, one there, one there, you know, all the way across. but I don't really want much stuff directly above this point, just due to where the wheels are. So yeah, I haven't. And the only other thing I want to talk about, obviously I don't really want to make this intro too long, but the other thing I'd like to talk about is the design concept, or the idea premise that this build is going to take on. Obviously, this is a nomadic survival, so that's why we're building this big home base rover. I'm going to be taking all my vehicles along with me, but I also want the space to build excess vehicles. Also, don't worry about that drone, I'll talk about that in a minute. So, with this rover, it's going to be a nomadic, futuristic aircraft carrier concept, mixed in with sort of scavenging, you know, nomadic style. You don't always get everything you want. So it's gonna be obviously a lot of flat space on here. It's gonna be weaponized. So I want turrets lined on this thing, on the top and on the bottom of this plate. And yeah, I really want to make this strong, look cool. I plan on putting a shield generator on this when I get the parts, because that is one of the other things, one of the other goals for this series. And the other point of this, I've worked out the goal for this series. Once I have got this rover to a state where it can drive, so this doesn't mean it's going to be fully built, but it's going to be, you know, very much capable. I'm happy with it. I'm going to constantly build as this series goes on. I want to drive around this entire planet. So I'm at some point I'm going to make a GPS point, obviously here. I'm also going to make a GPS point on the opposite side of a planet. So the objective will be to drive all the way around to the other GPS and then all the way back to that one. So that's pretty cool. It's either one GPS or I might add like one, you know, at each point, just to sort of make options of which way I want to go. But for the most part, yeah, I want to do that. Obviously, I've got roads going across this entire planet. You see here, we have a nice road, but we also have to deal with the chasms, and I think it'll just be a very good test for a nomadic vehicle. I want to be fighting some of these things, obviously. But yeah, that's the majority. But talking about weaponry, and talking about that drone, whilst I have been building this, we happened to get attacked again. Don't worry, I managed to record it. By basically the second that I saw that a couple of drones was coming my way, I left the game, and then I hit the record button and rejoined the game, so I would be able to pick it up. And I'm going to show this on screen now. It wasn't too bad, it was just a couple of small little droney boys. But it's nice to see that my base defenses are fully capable of defending this base. We took a minor amount of damage, but that is purely just on some of the turrets and the bases of the turrets. So, in all honesty, not a big problem. But yeah, it just looks cool. All the guns firing, and even the actual main rover was firing, which was also cool. But yeah, that was that fight. All good, all good. But now get on to what the actual main plan for this video is today. So, like I said, I don't really want to get on with too much of this base, of this rover today, and that is purely because I haven't got the resources. I'll be working out one of these suspensions off camera, just to make sure it'll actually work on here. It should do, but. So if I was to go into our main resource area, you'll see here I've got some steel plates, but that is purely because I'm crafting as many as I can. Let's just chuck all of these in here. You'll see here, I'm already out of iron, which isn't ideal. I'm also out of cobalt, so that is something else I'm going to work towards trying to get. But we have a cobalt deposit close, just there, and it's about 100 meters down, which means that should be a good amount of stone, but also cobalt. So today we're going to be using the same script as we've got here. The really, that's a good question. What is this script called? Automatic mining platform. Yes, the automatic mining platform script. So a little bit like what this is here. We're going to be building one over there, which means we're going to build a small little solar array. We're going to build the drilling platform. We're going to build some cargo, and just general stuff like that. So shouldn't be too bad. But let's get on with it. What do we need? I think the main things we're going to need to begin with is obviously some fresh bottles of hydrogen. That's always important. We're going to build... Let's go for 200 steel plates. We'll go for 100 of them. 100 of them. 10 of them. On me. And then we're also going to load up this beast here with some stuff, which I've already got, you know, a good couple of thousand stuff in here, which isn't too bad. But we just want some of the basic stuff. What else we need? Let's get a good couple of computers. We've got plenty of them, plenty of them. Not going to need metal grid because I'm not building out of heavy armor. It's a good couple of motors. We're going to want all the solar cells, which probably won't be enough, but we'll probably also add some wind turbines, so that should be alright. Make sure we've got plenty of them. Let's take... Yeah, that'll be enough battery components for some batteries. Yeah, that should be everything. If worse comes to worse, I can always come back and grab some more. So let's make sure the thrusters are on, and let's fly over into the rough direction. So yeah, off camera I was using the small rover to just scout out these points, because I noticed that we had some ore points just dotted around. And literally just over this hill, we had some cobalt. And obviously cobalt is important because I'm going to need it for the heavy armor. I don't have enough metal grids at the moment to build all the heavy armor that I've currently got. And mining the stone is also going to give plenty of iron and all that. So all in all, not a problem. So we're just going to park up just here. Just like that. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to detect... where are those? Wait. Don't know if I'll be able to detect the cobalt using a drill. But I know there's definitely some directly under that point that I made there. So what I think I'm going to do is... let's change out these for some light armor. Oh. Build that like that. So, the key important parts of things that we're going to need. So, but hey, I'm going to make it look nice because, you know, I've got a reputation to hold. Do I? You do? Okay, that's good. I'm glad that my self-conscience, like, you know, gave me a bit of advice there. I really need to sort this out. You really do need to sort this out. Shush. So the plan is quite simple. We just need to get all this stuff we need. So the conveyor pipes, we need cargo boxes, we need drills, we need the programmable block, we need pistons, we need the rotor, the advanced rotor, we need a battery, I think that's the majority of stuff. So we're going to place that like that. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Right, so 1, 2, 3 for the drill, 1, 2 for the piston, 1, 2 for the piston, 1, 2 for the piston. And then we'll give it an extra block. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, we don't even have to do this, do we? Thinking about it. Because it's fast. Okay. So we do kind of have to do it. So let's actually. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's do 16. Let's make it double the size. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we'll place that block there. Below it we'll place that. No, we need an advanced rotor, not a basic one. We'll orientate it so the 0 points this way. Don't know why I keep tabbing out the game. So we're going to place 2 of them. And then do I just place like a normal piece? Yeah. One like that. And then is it just drills? Stop tabbing out. Oh, then I do my pistons down. Okay. So how many can I actually fit? Can I fit 2? Is it gonna? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do 2 drills. Up 2 pistons down. 2 of them. We can increase this as we need, as we get deeper and deeper. Because all I've got to do is take them off and plonk it down more. So nice and easy. So it's 2 and 2, so it's going to create a big hole. I think that is the majority of that done. So we're going to place all this back here. So it was 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So now I'm going to place... do we place pipes or... I guess we don't need to place pipes. Let's place these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then because I don't really have a good piece for a curve, I'm actually just going to use the pipes to do that curve piece. A round curve, that is, like, you know, basically the closest I have isn't good enough. And then we're going to go all the way down. So by doing it exactly that amount on each side, it shouldn't hit on any of these corners, but what this does is just reinforce this whole build. Oops, I'm out of interior plates. That's not a problem, we have more. We don't have any more. Well, that's a problem. Alright, well, we're going to get everything welded up that we can. We need some more interior plates. So we'll... Wait a minute, aren't we going to need interior plates for all of these? We need interior plates for everything, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Can I at least build the drills? So the nice thing about this script for a drilling platform like this is obviously its initial design is a portable one because it doesn't, you know, it can move around and it can deploy and all that. But it's also really nice that it just doesn't need that many, you know, drills on all the time. Obviously, it takes longer to do, but that's really not a problem for me. You know, have this running in the background after a couple of hours, it'll probably be done. But that's all I need it for, so that's not a problem for me in the slightest. And yeah, these drills will work. You've seen the script before. It'll basically just push itself out as and when it needs to. So yeah, all good, all snazzy. Let's go and get a lot more interior plates. And then we're going to come back and get on with the rest of the stuff. Alright, so that is as much as we can build of that. We do need some metal grids and a display, which I'm actually going to quickly go and get for the cargo container. To be honest, we don't need much more. There's not a lot more that we really need. All we got to do is slap on a programmable block and then slap on the power generation, and we are good to go. I think I am also going to build some refineries. That way we're not just shipping stone to and from, you know, wasting storage spaces for what we really actually need. So we're going to introduce some, whatever it'll be called, the refineries, yeah. And yeah, that should be good. That should get us everything that we need. But yeah, all good, all good, all good. Oh yeah, actually, let's just do this. Pop. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna move around that way. Perfect. Refineries. So let's place some blocks around here. Just like that. And then we'll place a couple of these. Ooh, whereabouts? How do we do this, eh? Could stack them sideways. Like that. Or whichever way there. Stack up a couple of refineries like that. Should be good. Please tell me these don't require it. No, they don't. Good. Got space to expand if I need to. Let's get this refinery welded up. Ooh, do we have enough iron plates? Is that what we're out of? No, construction components. Interesting. Perfect. That's one of them done. Ooh, that's a bit laggy. That's my, oh, okay, I'm running fine. This feels a bit framey, doesn't it? No, it's running completely fine. Parallax, you being good. Hope so. You better be. I'll place a couple more of these down. So if I need to, I can expand, obviously, to the other side. We're going to place the batteries in here. Nice and tucked away. Go with the fancy ones. Two of them like that. All good, all good. Then we're going to place the... You know what, let's go with this one. It looks a little bit more unique, doesn't it? We're going to place that like that, like that. And what else? Oh, we're going to need power. That's the other thing we're going to need. Yep. I knew I'd do that. So we need some construction components. Construction components and steel plates. Not a problem. Let's just chuck all of these away. Maybe creating supports was a bad idea for this build, but you know. So all I need now is some steel plates. I can make 100 from here. Rebuild that. That gets one battery online, which will run for 3 days at the moment, so that's all good. Other batteries online. Good, good, good. I want to set up edit, browse scripts. Come on. Come on, scripts. There we go. Mining platform. I need that. I never noticed. That's cool. Advanced rotor, horizontal piston, vertical piston. That's cool. I like that. Drills. Yeah, that's good. I'm just gonna add those to that. Also, I've no idea, but I've noticed when I've been editing the last couple of videos that my mouse isn't lined up at all with what I'm actually doing. I don't know if that's still the case currently. If it is, I don't know what's going on. Just try and ignore it. It's the best I could, or best advice I can give. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Large cargo container. And the other thing we need is the advanced rotor. So we're going to need... Let's just set up which ones So for now I'm just going to set these ones to H. It means they're horizontal. These ones to V, saying that they're vertical. And that should be all that we need to do. And then I'm going to have to remember what the name is. There was a certain... HOR and V. Okay. Okay. I mean, they're now spinning. Goes. Alright, and then we're going to hit start. Perfect. So it's going to take 2 hours and 23 minutes for this cycle to run. That's actually quite impressive. It's going to go down by 20 meters minus the amount that the drills of it is between the drills and the ground currently. So that's not too bad. We have power for 5 days. Okay. So we actually don't really even have to worry about power. The power cells alone are actually good enough. That's cool. We are still going to add some wind turbines and things just to because I can, more or less. I say I can, but I don't think I have any steel plates to do that currently. Okay, let's... take that much out of that one. I don't think I can take any out of there. No, I can't. Okay, so solar panels. They have to be a certain height, or I could just choose... So that's for wind turbines, or I could just choose solar panels. Probably don't have anything that I need to build these, but you know, we can try anyway. Yeah, I didn't think we'd have all the stuff. Guess I can dump whatever I can into the other refinery. So what do I need? Oh, girders, construction components. Okay. So many girders. Okay. Let's go and get some girders, and then we'll come back, and that should be the majority for this done. Okay, so that's a solar panel. How much is that going to offset the amount of power? Is apparently is increased. Oh, 4 hours. Is that because this is running? Yes, that is because that is actually gathering stone. 2 days to 4 hours. Okay. So that's producing 100 kilowatts. That's not too bad. Let's put one of the DLC wind turbines up here, just for the fun. And whilst I was at the base, I did manage to pick up a couple more interior plates and a couple more construction components. So that should allow me to build at least a couple more of these pipes, hopefully. We'll see. Ooh, that was a bit heavy. Landed a little bit heavier than I wanted it to. So let's just return all the interior plates that I have in my inventory. Perfect. Now let's see how much further I can get with this before I run out of supplies. Ooh, don't crash into that. Ooh, that was close. How many steps is to this? 54. There's a way of fast forwarding the steps, which I might try and do. Start. So we're basically skipping the first couple of steps. The only other thing I want to do is on all the... Oh, it's already done that. About sharing us attention on that as well. That's pretty stable. Okay, so with everything running now, how's it doing? Completes in 2 days. What we got? Current output. Current input is 268. Current output is 287. So we're only really outputting about 20 watts. Yeah, we're outputting 20 watts. Whilst it's running, whilst it's got the refinery and everything on. Not bad, not bad. I could obviously improve this by setting up another wind turbine or another solar panel. Which, you know what? Yeah, let's add another solar panel. Because I don't like the fact that it loses power. Obviously, it's losing power, but it's using the max amount of power. But this thing's going to be doing it all the time, so... I hope when it goes into the center, I hope this is gonna like push back and then do that section then lower. I hope it's not gonna go into the center and go down deeper and expect it to work. But this gets us an outline of the actual size. Well, you can see the size, it's obviously quite big. But this should give us plenty of stuff. Yeah, we've already got over 1,000 iron. Obviously, the main mission is to try and get to the cobalt, which is deep, deep down underground. Let's see if I can align myself up. Pretty good. See how far down I've got to go before I find the cobalt. Okay, so we're within range. It's not perfectly central. Which doesn't quite make... It doesn't make much sense, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it does make sense. Oh, because I really should have... Why did I build it over the actual ore patch? You know where the ore actually is. Why did I build it across from it? You know, sometimes I amaze myself with my stupidity. Oh well. If worse comes to worse, this is just a big iron mine. It will scrape the bottom, and if, again, like I say, if worse comes to worse, I'll just build myself a miner ship, and when I reach the layer where the cobalt is, I'll just dig into it. Not a problem, not a problem. Alright. Let's go all the way up. Also, this is gonna take a while. I'll do a little bit of a time lapse of it doing at least some. Let's just sit here. That's a good point. Let's sit in the seat where I'm not just gonna lose power. Where's the sun? Ah, we got a couple of hours. Let's sit here and watch it do its thing for a little bit. Alright, that should do for a little bitty time lapse. As you can see, we've got down a couple of stages. I think we've probably still got over an hour left. What are we on? Yeah, we've still got a while yet left. Yeah, hour and 35. But yeah, that's where we are going to end today's video. So hopefully you did enjoy today's video. Hopefully next episode, also next week, we'll get on with the building of the big Rover. I'm not going to weld up anything here off camera. I'm going to show that all on camera. So I'm basically just going to let this do its thing, and then yeah, we'll do a massive weld up and work out what the next stages are. I want to still design a front ramp for the front section. I want to work out how the sides are going to work, which I haven't really told you about, but you'll learn about it soon, don't worry. And we need to work out how we're going to build up the top and the weaponry and the drilling rig and everything that is still required for this build. So hopefully you did enjoy today's video. My name has been Quantum Chief, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!